as we are now restarting the match actually, after which we will be live in the first match.
So we are about to get underway between PdB and Rampage in the third place match of the FDT. They were trying to say they walked away with something. The loser trying not to be a loser. Anyway, here we go. PdB has the opening attack, starting on a taunt. Rampage on the CP side. Gonna be interesting to see what PdB does. And again, interesting to see what both teams do. We have not seen either. We've not seen any teams play this map, so unfamiliar territory for everybody so far.
Well, as it looks like, Spartan and a mate of him are transitioning to the far left. Actually, not instantly going for the attack. Slowly pushing towards the middle part. And actually favoring the right side to attack. Actually completely unopposed for the central powers.
So yeah, we can already see a PdB player is already in the trench. He made it in successfully, didn't even have to fire his gun. He's going to encounter several Rampage players. Banana got one kill but wasn't able to land the second, so kind of a cheeky strat there from PdB to just push their players unopposed through that side, but doesn't quite work out. But we actually see perhaps an over-rotation from Rampage. They don't really have any... Oh, okay, they do have two players on the extreme far right, but feel stacked a little heavily to the other side.
A very easy start to this matchup. I actually expected a far more explosive approach to this far right side, especially when they noticed it was empty, but I feel like they take Rampage is taking their time getting those first long shots in order to get in before actually trying to dash forward into the trench.
Yeah, no, we really see the kills right now just really favoring Rampage heavily. Ulti already at 6, Entropy at 4.
There we go.
So, yeah, and only 2 players on PdB having kills so far.
So Rampage is doing a very good job in just defending the trench, isn't it?
The Rampage defense very solid right now here. Again, particularly from Ulti and Entropy. Ulti does go down though. But you can see that they're occupying this mid position. Spartan tries to do something about it. Takes down Entropy, but Sinning is already there for the trade.
Push though in the far left for the central powers. And then Knight has to defend it, but Soren takes him down. And I believe they are actually losing the far right.
And he's going to start pushing. Kills coming in quite quickly for PdB, but a nice play there from Ulti on the outside of the trench to take down Soren, but very good trade from Spartan.
And it looks like the Anzali side is now actually firmly in to the far right. And this could be the beginning of a very long series of taking and retaking this trench, as Artois is famous for.
Yeah, we see Ulti going on the outside push again. Probably going to favor this a lot. See if he can find anything. Land the third shot there, but he's going to go even wider. Able to find one, looks for more, has the second, or no, didn't get the second, unfortunately, and taken down by Banana.
4 players still in the trench for PdB right here, and Rampage is struggling to get them out on time. They only
PdB is actually capping quite quickly. I think maybe a bit of an error on the side of Rampage. They don't really have. They have lots of players alive, but they're not putting them in the trench. So
nobody was actually in the trench.
They're going to allow the cap to go to PdB.
I think that was actually a little bit of a blunder for I'm Groot, or sorry, for Rampage there.
I mean, yeah, Groot was one of those players who we saw was alive, but not in the trench when PdB was capping. You see Soren pushing, he's gonna counter and lead Ulti, trying to jump shot him. Pushes around the corner, and they trade each other out.
It's actually PdB is looking very strong into taking this trench and already has very significantly good positions into this trench, completely resetting the central powers right now.
Yeah, PdB's opening was not the strongest, but once they were able to get into that right side, it seemed like everything fell apart from Rampage. Maybe a little over-aggressive on the retake.
Ulti with a good flank on the far right for Central Powers. Actually taking back this side, the far left for Anzali. And being able to spawn in Entropy right now.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, nice setup here for Rampage on that push by Ulti. I think they've got, yeah, they do have both squads on the side, so at least Rampage in a good position to try to retake this back.
This map is famous for just being capped and recapped constantly, but I feel like for some reason...
a nice push here. He's taken down 2. He's already got 3rd. He's in no ammo. Can't get the 4th. Tries to go for the stab here. Takes him down. Yeah, not to interrupt, but yeah, definitely this map is is infamous, particularly this trench. This trench line here is infamous for the number of recaps that we can see. See Rampage starting to push through on the middle and the far right side. Ulti getting some kills.
It's all on the back of Ulti, it feels like now. He's already on 14 kills, but the rest of his team is lagging behind a little bit. I feel like...
Very nice push on this side. He's got a triple kill here. That kill should secure the trench for his team. Gonna look for more though. Not done yet. He's trying to find the fourth. He's got it. There's the fifth. Basically killing the entire PdB team, or most of it anyway, but Spartan does finally shut him down, but he's the only player that's left in the trench for PdB. Really nice stuff there from Ulti.
Backup's coming from Rampage though, and they need to keep him out of the trench right now. They actually retake this trench already, so good push by Ulti.
Collateral there from Fiona. Actually takes 2 players and the third. Great play there from Fiona, the collateral, and then the kill on the Ulti. That was a huge opening.
And that actually opened us up this trench, retaking it rather quickly. I think Rampage will be spawning in their people quick enough, if they don't lose other people to PdB right now.
PdB tries to hold, anticipating that Rampage maybe might go inside the trench and let them cap, and to a degree that's happening. Don't think it's ever a good thing when you're getting capped with only 4 players of the enemy team inside the trench. Cap is stuck at 99, and Rampage just able to spawn players in time to prevent it from coming through fully.
It's interesting to see.
Rampage has to tighten this up a little bit, make sure they don't have the players going outside the trench when they're about to get capped.
Well, Rampage is having a better, superior positioning right now. Actually holding the far left, the mid side, I mean. Having far better positions into just taking the longer shots. Good stuff, and actually I'm Groot is trying to get them out of the trench right now, getting a few kills to the far left. He gets one. Gets taken out by Dick the Head, and everything is traded out, but the entire side is now actually pushing out in order to take this very important middle section. Ulti is there though, killing Fiona and Soren from that very powerful position of the mid entrance.
And now we see the Rampage push coming in. Close to Rampage now, pushing into this side that PdB's occupying.
Ulti is looking strong though, killing Dick the Head and 9banana with 2 very good shots.
It's worth mentioning though, if we look at the map, we actually see Fiona. He's alone on this side. I don't think Rampage is going to be aware of the fact that he's pushing behind them now.
Let's see if we can do any damage from the middle here, as they are slowly losing the trench, but Fiona does get one. He must be spotted out right now.
Page will be aware of his position, but he's going to keep going. Piro holds the angle though and takes him down.
Only one person in from PdB right now, so if they push right now, they should be able to get them out.
But they just came in the nick of time though for PdB, so cap not going to come in quite yet. Rampage about 75% of the way there. We see Ulti. He's going to go for the flank on this outside position, try to take down these PdB players that are holding here.
Fiona did exactly the same. Oh, actually a nice step by Ulti right here. Let's see if we can get more damage done. It is enough to retake this trench, and I feel like they need to stabilize a little bit to in order to cap this trench and be on the offensive for once. As actually Antonies already are in the far left right now.
Yeah, we see Ulti at 29 and 9, so a slow day yesterday, but not a slow start today whatsoever. Great start to this match for him. And then on PdB, a little more balanced. Spartan leading the way at 18 kills.
Rampage need to be a little bit careful though, and not to get enclosed on both sides of the trench. Ulti and 9banana here actually doing great work. Ulti giving the deciding factor, retaking the far left for Antoni in this trench. I feel like Ulti is putting in so much work, and he's waiting for his team to step up a little bit as well.
I definitely feel like right now, I think PdB is the better team so far in this game, but Rampage just kind of being carried by the sheer willpower of Ulti. Again, already at 39 or 31 kills. So I mean, when you have a player do that, it can be very hard to stop. Again, he just continues to push, pretty much killing anything that gets in his way.
They have the Antoni side now actually firmly enclosed on the far right. and this could be very important. I believe almost every one of
PdB is occupying both sides of the trench, which does make it a little more difficult for Rampage, as they can't just commit all their players on one side. They have to split up and deal with the fact that there's top players on both sides.
And Ulti actually with a very nice flank. He's seeing 3 people, kills Soren, but you know, takes out Spartan, and he kills the last guy in fall now as well. So it wasn't in time to prevent the recap by the Antali side though, as they were also in the far left right now. So Ulti needs to defend the far right again.
To that shot, but he's gonna have another opportunity, and he has teammates there to help. Soren, the trade's not coming in.
Hero was able to kill Soren in the end.
Stab Soren, but that's an important kill. But the problem is that Soren stayed alive long enough to let his teammates spawn in Fiona and whoever else is with him. Fiona does take down Cynic, and PdB spawns do come in, so it looks like they're going to be eyeing this cap at least for a little while.
Well, PdB is doing a great job actually splitting their pushes constantly. If the left is falling, they are in the right, and vice versa. Very good stuff by them.
Yeah, I do really like PdB's setup. They are splitting very well. They have presence across the trench. Groot's going to push middle, missed the shot on the Dick, and Dick takes him down. Again, we see Ulti on the outside looking in, trying to find kills for his team. This is my concern with Rampage just initially in this game, is Rampage seeming to lack pressure in the trench. They're able to get kills, but maybe not sending enough players to the trench, which is allowing PdB to keep it and cap it more than they should be.
I agree. They take a little bit of too much of a defensive stance and give PdB a little bit too much respect or something. There was only one the amount of times there's only one person in the trench and they don't push is too high. And I think Rampage needs to counter people more and aggress at the correct time.
We see things kind of stabilizing just for a little bit now with Rampage on one side and PdB on the other. Rampage is going to start pushing through the middle, looking to clear things out and get the cap back. We know how PdB plays, and PdB is going to probably play very slow and not make things easy whatsoever for them. It's tough in a match like this, because I don't really know what side is better here, honestly.
Well, I think if you, as the Central Powers, are able to defend against this attack, the stacks are heavily favoring yourself as the Central Powers are attacking. I think it's the moment this trench is not an issue anymore, I feel like the momentum is completely in hands of Central Powers.
Going for another nice flank coming in from Ulti. He's only gone one so far. He does land a second shot. Hopefully he doesn't get killed from the outside. He's not going to go down. Should be also flanking in conjunction of Ulti and PdB just getting massacred in this area. Good stuff, and then great stuff from Ulti and Entropy. Again, Ulti almost at 50 kills already in the game, so...
He's looking like he's in shape again. I like that very much.
Yeah, it really is just... Yeah, this match so far really is just the Ulti show. He's keeping his team in it, and without him, I think this game would be all PdB.
It is looking like Rampage is having a nice spread right now, and if they are going to... It looks like they are a little bit stabilized. But they let Soren run into the middle part without, well, any problems.
Importantly, Soren actually spawns 2 of his teammates, so now they're going to wreak even more havoc. They're going to encounter Ulti, but unfortunately for Ulti, there's 2 players there. He does get a very important trade, though, on the Soren, and Groot kills Fiona, so Soren's squad almost wiped, only Spartan remaining. And he is holding in mid, trying to spawn his teammate, and he will do so.
Dig the head actually with an important kill on Entropy right there. As Ulti is there again, and he needs to do a lot of work again to clear the right. But he gets taken up by Steve. Luckily for Rampage, the far right hasn't fallen for them yet, but they need to be careful that this is not going to be another cap by Rampage. Sorry, by the Antali side. I do like that Rampage is taking a far more defensive position with 2 of their players actually defending the far left side for Central Powers. Red Green actually doing important stuff, clearing the left side, holding a push and defending successfully the left side for Central Powers.
Yeah, good stuff from him indeed. But we do still see PdB on this on their far left side. Just going to push and try to clear them out.
I'm grilled actually.
So far, looking for the third, but can't quite get that one on the banana. So he's going to stay alive, which is very important for PdB right now. I do think the question now again, I do think the question is if PdB can maybe keep this match to a draw, if that will favor them going into the second half. I think it would be a bit of a missed opportunity for Rampage to not even get a chance to attack on their CP side. There is only 50 seconds on the clock, so it's certainly possible that they might be able to have a defense here, but PdB is pushing very hard in towards the middle, and they're getting some really nice openings. Really, all the kills going the way of PdB on this opening push.
Oh, they're actually getting a kill on Fiona right now, and he is looking in the middle part to, well, do a little bit of the damage in favor, but he gets taken down by Soren.
Soren is going to need to be traded out, though, but obviously 1-for-1 trades on ulti probably favor PdB, considering how much ulti is doing so far in this game.
It feels like that PdB is actually going to take this trench again, so the fourth cap for the Antalya side is coming through right now. And it's a back and forth, as we are used to in this trench. With neither team.
I think the other dangerous situation is if PdB, you know, they probably won't win this. They probably won't defend this trench cleanly. But let's say they can hold the trench when the timer runs out and maintain that lead. I think that might be their goal.
Dick the Hack actually with a very important flank around here. In the back of two Central Power players right now, and I think he can do a lot of damage, actually securing this trench for him completely right now.
He does take down two. He's going to go for the third. Tries to stab his teammate. Questionable play there.
Yeah, interesting.
Maybe getting a little confused about who was jumping over him, which actually allowed Entropy to turn around and get the kills. So, bit of a blunder there.
Actually resetting the Antalya, and a huge push on the right-hand side right now.
PdB is kind of stuck in the no man's. They're probably not going to be able to get in time, so Rampage should recap. I have a feeling if Dick was able to land that shot, they might not have gotten capped.
Spartan made an important kill on ulti right there, securing the spawn of all his teammates, but in the far left side, and beginning the cap all over again.
Those are two very good kills from Spartan. Keep his position, spawn his team in. Again, we really haven't seen Rampage able to fully clear PdB yet. No matter what happens, PdB is always either in the trench or extremely close to it. They have been since pretty much the beginning of this game, once they got in the first time, so...
I like how agile PdB is right now. It always wants to be on the opposite side of when the attack is happening, and I think they do a very good job communicating where everyone is, and changing their tactics appropriately.
No, I think PdB is doing a great job in pushing all sides. And Rampage is just never able to get a proper setup because there's always PdB players pressuring them from, you know, seemingly two, maybe even three different angles. Yeah, and even though if you look at the kills, I do think it's obvious. It's certainly going the way of Rampage. PdB just, they push so effectively together that Rampage can get kills, but they're always overwhelmed and out of the trench.
I think that's the biggest problem. They don't get enough bodies into the trench all the time, and well, they're pretty clumped up as well right now, as we can see the push in the middle. A good push though, a few kills going in favor of PdB though. And I think it's in the hand of Entropy to actually do a lot of damage in the middle right now to restart taking this trench again. I promise you guys a maybe 7 times scoreboard, 7 on the board right now, and I think it's going to happen. I think this trench is going to be kept back and forth numerous of times more. Love the kills. Go on.
The clock is starting to wind down. We're at the 6.5 minute mark, but still, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 or 3 more caps come in even in that time frame. We're already at 9. I am curious if we actually see Groot and another player going for a flank here on the far right side. He's going to take down Dick.
Groot actually taking a moment to spawn in his mates. Well, I feel like the amount of damage they did, he could have been pushing and actually reset them completely. There should be a cap
for Rampage unless something miraculous happens from PdB.
They all got taken out.
It's going to occur. Yeah, PdB pretty much wiped, so very nice play from Rampage. But They just get the spawns in the nick of time in the no man's land before that camp came in, so they're already going to be close. Thorn's leading a push here. Let's get taken down though.
Antali's side is already into the far right side. Again, I'm not sure how they do it, but they seem to be in the right place at the right time constantly. And already pushing towards the middle side. I'm Groot actually in a very important position holding this this side. He needs to get a few kills in order to stabilize this trench a little bit more and prevent it from being kept again by the Antali right now. Actually unable to find any kills, which means the Antali side is able to spawn a lot of people into this trench.
Rampage does spawn their entire, basically the entire team of Rampage spawns in middle, so they're gonna at least deny the cap for a little bit.
A lot of straight kills going in, just finally going in favor of Rampage, but it's a extremely equal straight show right here. Each and every time somebody gets a kill, another one of the opposing team gets killed. And this is dead even right now. Neither team actually able to break through this this stalemate kind of.
Root goes for the flank on the outside, but I get him. But Alti's airplane bomb will take care of that. But Banana, and I think PdB starting to adjust to the fact that Rampage loves to flank on the outside. We can see their players, Banana particularly, starting to watch the outsides more, anticipating that those flanks are coming in. But Alti's, that's not going to stop Alti from doing it. He's going to look for this kill in the no man's. He is going to find it, and with his teammates there with him, they do clear out this far right side. So good play there from Rampage.
I feel like this game is going to get down to timing, basically, and when the Antali is going to make their final push, retaking this trench, and basically suffocate them to get 1 point in advance.
And again, the dangerous factor for Rampage is if PdB gets a last-minute cap, you know, they might not have enough time for a retake. That is the dangerous factor. But for PdB, it's if Rampage successfully defends this and then goes on the attack and caps their trench for no time. So it's quite possible for this match still to go in either direction.
A lot of kills going in.
Yeah, Rampage is doing a very good job in defending right now. Soren's going to go for the flank. He's going to get one, but already traded out by Entropy.
With only 30 seconds remaining in this defending phase for Central Powers, this is actually a key moment in this match. If they're able to, well, hold this trench right now.
See Entropy, he's alone on this side. He isn't going to get taken down. Entropy needed to get some kills there, because not doing so allows PdB to spawn their players in. And now most of the PdB team is in this side of the trench, so the opportunity for Rampage to successfully defend isn't gone, but...
Well, it's a very good push by Central Powers right now. Actually, 3 people in the trench by Central Powers, and the flank gets taken out. But that was a very good moment for them to turn things around and actually clear the foothold just when the time ran out.
See Cynic in the trench here. He's going to try to do something about this PdB presence, but he gets taken down by Capri Ghost, so... PdB is capping, but Rampage spawns will come in to ensure that doesn't happen. Again, we see Entropy and another player in this very strong kind of middle position overlooking the left side. Great visibility. Now Entropy is going to move even closer towards PdB.
You can see both teams actually digging in, and Rampage knows they need to stop this cap from going. And they only have 2 minutes left to retake this trench.
So it's going to be interesting to see what PdB does with a minute 50 on the clock. How they're going to approach this. I have a feeling they might just try to commit all their players to one side and desperately hold it to the best of their ability. The pressure is going to be on Rampage to push aggressively. They're not going to have time to play passively, but kills aren't going away at Rampage so far.
I am Groot actually pushing, but it gets taken out by Ambiana right now. Capri Ghost actually...
Alti's going to go for the same flank he's done many times in this game. He's going to also call his airplane in as well to try to deal with it. I don't know if anyone from PdB is going to be aware, but Alti misses his first shot, which gives away his presence, and Spartan able to capitalize off of that air.
The whole team of the Central Powers is actually here right now, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The airplane bomb misses. It does get 1 kill on Steve, but if it was just a meter to the left, it would have taken out 3 people right there. So bad luck for Rampage. And only 1 minute on the clock for them to retake this trench, and they don't have all the buddies in.
Right now for PdB, but help is coming. And also importantly for PdB, they have players going to the other side of the trench as well.
I'm witnessing very vital shots. Gets the kill in the end. The gap is actually going in favor of the Central Powers right now.
PdB with some really nice kills, really great defense on this side. Only 30 seconds on the clock. You see Ulti and another player from Rampage trying to flank as well on this side.
Good kill
all
by
over
Ulti.
the place.
They have 30 seconds left in order to make this a draw, but they need to step it up. They need to get everyone of PdB in the next 10 seconds in order to take this trench. But it's for every second that counts down, it's going to be harder and harder for PdB.
This is going to be PdB taking this half. 10 seconds on the clock. Their whole team's in the trench. There's not going to be enough time for Rampage. Great effort in the end there by PdB to hold their position. And I would say a bit of a missed opportunity on some of those Rampage flanks. Weren't able to land the shots on the PdB players, and that does it. 6-5 for PdB. It's actually worth mentioning that's the first time in the whole tournament that Rampage has actually lost a half. Because they didn't actually lose any halves yesterday, they tied. This is the first time Rampage has lost a half.
But with 79 kills for Ulti, he definitely put in some work right there. But it just wasn't enough. They couldn't get the correct people or enough people in the trenches when it mattered. Actually losing trench a few times.
You can see that Rampage had the kills, and again, Ulti, 80 kills, 79, like absolutely insane performance. But PdB was just able to come out on top. I think again, Rampage, they loved going for those flanks. They loved making those plays, and to a degree, it was successful. But I think perhaps towards the end, it might have just been better to just commit to one side and knowing you probably aren't going to be able to win the game anymore. But PdB, first time anyone's beaten Rampage outright in a half, so that's got to be a big confidence booster for them going into the second half.
Well, it's all going to come down to the first attack of Rampage and seeing how they can actually defend that first attack. Because I am confident they are going to take that trench. But, well, I think the same thing is going to be portraying for Rampage when they are checking at Tandy. But they might get a lucky airplane bomb kill, and that might change everything. Actually taking one more trench, and then it will start getting interesting again. But, the skill of Ulti wasn't enough, and I feel like it wasn't about kills, wasn't it? Almost everyone in Rampage had like 40 kills or 30 kills, so quite alright.
Yeah, no, Rampage had the frags. They were...
Yeah.
I mean, they killed PdB more than PdB killed them, but again, I just think the problem for Rampage was maybe their players not really concentrated enough in the trench. Trying to get a little too fancy, perhaps, with some of the flanks and plays they were trying to make, which, again, just seemed to routinely give PdB the opportunity to get in the trench and cap it. So I do think that was the error in the game for Rampage.
I must say that I'm impressed by how PdB was able to get into the trench each and every time. They kind of... Well, it speaks. It says that their communication is so great. They know where the enemies are or where they are rotating, and they've attacked the other side. Well, because of the errors of Rampage, that 9 times out of 10 was completely unopposed. So we'll be able to get another foothold or at least get a few kills out of them and open it up for their teammates. So I think the positional play of PdB is just superior to Rampage at the moment. And the individual skill is not able to, again, equalize the team play aspect of this game. PdB just being...
I mean, I think this is the quintessential PdB, gameplay we've seen in this tournament. They're not the most skilled team. They know it. They don't have the best players. They know that. But they play very well together, and they play a style that works. And so far in this match, it's allowed them to take the first half, again, against a team that was undefeated. They had never lost a half, so now Rampage, the pressure is on them. They're down a trench in the third place match. They've got to come back in this half. A huge deficit whatsoever, so certainly possible, especially with the opening attack. But I am interested to see how PdB approaches it and what their defense will look like as opposed to how Rampage tried to defend this line.
I'm excited to see how Rampage is actually going at this one. How they will start attacking the first trench. Be it like with just brute force trying to get into that trench and... or have a similar tactical play as PdB was showing. We are waiting for the restart, and there it actually goes through. So in just a few seconds, the second half of this match will start.
Yeah, so second half of the third place match, PdB taking on Rampage. Obviously, Alti had an insane performance in the first half. He's going to look to repeat it in this half. But PdB, they're up a trench, and they're going to look to do everything in their power to maintain the narrow lead that they have to secure third place in this tournament.
And the question really is, can they do it? Can they succeed against the overwhelming power of Ulti and his comrades?
Immediately we see a very different approach on the attack coming out of Rampage. They are sending most of their team to the opposite side. Whereas PdB sent most of their players to the left side, Rampage is sending most of them to the right side.
No!
It feels like both teams are actually positioning their players just opposite to each other. So this is actually a good thing for PdB right now.
I think a good read coming out of PdB, but the kills are not necessarily favoring them. They're favoring Rampage so far, just narrowly.
Well, Ulti is coming close though with two quick opening frags. In this final, if first they sold to
Banana
get the
is
far left.
holding this position. Does have some support with him now, but those Rampage players are extremely close. All team in particular gonna look to get the openings and allow his team to get in here.
With a huge flank by Ulti, and actually, oh, he gets taken up by Banana.
That was a very important play by Banana. A good call from his teammate, letting him know that the flank was coming in. Take the head occupying this middle position. And from that middle position on this map, you're able to essentially engage both sides. You can very easily pivot, looking one way, go back to this way, and then also, of course, go back over here. So right there, we see what you can do from this mid position. But again, Rampage really just favoring this one side. Very different from PdB, which tried to take both sides, it seemed. So far, PdB's doing a very good job of defending their far right side against these Rampage pushes.
Another flank by...
wins the fight. Banana, only 2 kills, but those have been 2 big kills. He's gone. You finally see Rampage shifting. They have finally managed to get some players in on the opposite end of the trench while that was going down. But actually, it's weird because they have players in, but PdB also still has players on that side of the trench.
Yeah, they went into middle and the right side is not reacting, it seems like. Steve takes out Entropy. And Soren takes out Dank Knight. It's ridiculous what happened there, but Sinai and Pyro actually running into the middle section again. Trying to clear out the far right.
Both sides. Yeah, Sinning has players on both sides of him. So right now, this has been an excellent defense from PdB, and there's only going to be one last chance for Rampage. I don't even know if they have enough time to make it in. They might have one player who's going to be able to get in. He's going to have to do it now. I think he might just make it in. He does. So one player of Rampage just makes it in the last second, but he's alone. He's got no teammates, and now but it is Ulti, which does both very well. But he's going to encounter 2 players.
At the same time, Fiona actually taking a very important kill, clearing the foothold, and this is actually the first time Central Powers is able to attack in this matchup.
Yeah, and I gotta say, not only is it the first time we've seen CP attack, but it's the first time we've seen CP attack, and that was an excellent defense from PdB. They made that look very easy. No cap for Rampage, really not much of a foothold, and now we already see PdB pushing very fast. Soren leading the way with Fiona. Soren takes 2 big kills on the Pyro and Ulti. Isn't he get taken down? Can Fiona get the trade? He can. He does take the trade, so now PdB already capping Rampage's line.
And this is very, very dangerous for the Antali side right now. I think if you are able to get into this trench by Central Powers, it can get unstable very quickly for Antali. So they need to be very careful. Luckily, Ulti and Piro are able to equalize the score in kills right now.
Soren takes down Groot and Piro, so 2 big kills there from Soren to give his team the numbers and also allow him to... Ulti, I think Ulti missed a shot on Soren. Soren doesn't have any ammo, so he wants to keep pushing, but it doesn't matter because the cap is going to come in for PdB, but Rampage has the spawns and Ulti with a good kill on the Soren.
Again, PdB being in the right time and the right place constantly, and he just took out 4 players in the hillside. Complete massacre.
But again, it is worth noting that even though, you know, this is still a favorable position for PdB, because even if they, again, they don't have to take this trench. Every second that goes off this clock now favors them because they're up 1-0, or not 1-0, but they have a 1 trench lead in this game. So,
well, they actually effectively already wasted 6 minutes for Rampage right now.
They've already burned 6 minutes on the clock, and they're going to burn at least another 3 because they have the attack timer.
But luckily, Antaldi is able to take this trench, and now they need to stabilize and actually play very cleanly, not keep losing trenches like we're doing right now.
This airplane bomb, though, coming out from Groot, take 2 players down.
Ooh, nice.
Again, we see PdB, they are in this far left side, and they're going to look to maintain it.
It's interesting how defensive RPG is still playing. It's it feels like they are not like accelerating like you should when you're 1 trench down. Now they are finally doing that by Piro actually going forward, but he gets taken out by Dick the Head in the end.
I think it is worth mentioning, though, that in this position, I know that Dick is occupying right now. Dick the Head is a very strong player in this position, but say that, of course, Entropy kills him, so... Caster's Curse always strikes.
It's so hard to
PdB has made it into the hill, and they're going to take down Ulti. Spartan gets a kill, so really good opening there from PdB to take this hill. And obviously take down the... Well, again, the main player again of Rampage, the guy who's been leading the way for their team, and that opening should be enough. Just like that, Ulti goes down, Rampage loses the trench.
And I feel like
do come in the middle at least, but still.
I feel like the Antaldi is actually in a rough spot right now. Only one squad actually close to the trench, the other one being resetted back to their own trench, and this is a very long no man's land to cross. So it's going to be very rough if Ulti can't clear this trench right now to actually get them back into this game.
Rampage will spawn all of its players. Ulti in this finger position. Kills going completely the way of PdB. 5 kills, all PdB. Ulti in the finger. He's going to take down 1 and look to gain some more ground, but he's stuck in hawk position, and he does get taken down by Steve, so that is that PdB attack completely nullified, and they are... all of them are in the no man's land. They have no players in the trench, but we do see their entire, or not their, quite the entire team, but most of the Rampage team is pushing this far right side, and there aren't many PdB players there to engage them. One of them will make it in. He's going to encounter Spartan, I believe. Ignite does take him down, so good kill from Dank on the Spartan to help his team secure this side a little more. There is actually a player from Rampage also pushing the middle side.
Rio actually needs to get a few very important kills right now on hill. He misses the first 2 shots. Sana actually helping him out. Cynic actually helping him out in the last with the last shot there. Piro getting the kill, actually securing the far left side now, as he's looking to spawn in 2 of his mates in the trench. But he is getting pushed by a lot of Germans right now out of the hill. Cynic gets taken out. And Rampage luckily is able to firmly secure the right side on all that aggression.
Fortunately for Rampage, they are in the opposite end, so they got cleared out of one side, but they still have players on the other side, which will allow them to keep this attack going. It looks like Ulti is going to push towards the hill.
Together with the Entropy actually taking out the majority of the PdB right now. Starting the first retake of this, the retake of the trench again.
Dead heat right now, Rampage. Both teams with 5 players in the trench. One's coming in from both sides exact same time, but those do favor PdB a little bit right now. We see Compete Roast, or well, basically Almost all Rampage has now died. Only Groot is left, and he's actually, and they see him, they know where he is. He's being pushed from the middle. He's got to stay alive. He's got to find a win to win this gunfight, and he is going to take down Soren. Stay alive and spawn his teammates. That would be, yeah, and he does. So that is a huge play there from Groot.
Actually keeping the right side from falling, but that was ridiculously close. I feel like I'm not sure what Rampage is doing wrong, but it feels like that PdB just knows how to play this map better, and they are constantly in the positions that they need to be. And
I think the trouble for Rampage, at least right now, is again they don't have both their squads. Just now have one player from the other squad hop in, but as I say that, Groot goes down.
Oh, and LG
very
actually gets
nice
taken
airplane bomb kill there from Spartan.
That must do something with your head as well. You won't be able to believe that actually. Finally in on the far right.
On the hill, and I don't know if
Dig the head with a very good flank right here, killing both players in the hillside. The last foothold of the Anzali.
That's gonna do it. Rampage unable to take that trench. PdB successfully defends it, and now they're gonna keep attacking. And with only 15 minutes on the clock, this is where things start to get extremely difficult for Rampage, borderline impossible. They need to defend this next trench. They can't allow PdB to take it. PdB cap here would most certainly secure the game. So this is do or die right now for Rampage. They must defend this trench against this PdB push.
It's ridiculous to see that the complete...
Dick is already in the trench, and he's taking down PdB's already capped.
But Ulti actually with a huge flank on the far left side right now, killing both Steve and Capri Ghost, keeping the left from falling. But Dig the Head actually killing Ulti again in a very important take of this trench, and it looks like they are going to take this trench in a heartbeat. Completely the opposite is happening than what I expected. Actually, Rampage getting pushed back all the way. With, it looks like a 1-3 scoreline to be happening very soon.
Rampage is doing what they can to hold the trench right now, but still, PdB is gaining ground. Ulti's going to go for a flank on this outside position, look to do some damage, but Dig the Head expects it. He knows it's coming. He takes him down. Start play there from Dick, and that's going to be the cap for PdB. I think at this point, it's going to be too much for Rampage, and at this point, PdB just looks too strong. Rampage is not able to do much against this.
No, again, all the kills going in favor of PdB right now. Another one for Fiona on Entropy. I believe Rampage was completely cleared right there. Completely reset. Both squads just now spawning in the opposite trench, and they are having a rough time today in this fourth place, third and fourth place contestant match. It's ridiculous to see how Rampage is actually getting beaten by PdB right now, as it's practically impossible for them to equalize this.
And not to take away anything from Ulti, I mean, he had an incredible performance in the second half, and certainly isn't playing bad in this half, but obviously his performance in this half pales in comparison to the first half, so perhaps this is why things have gone so out of control for Rampage. Ulti not able to kill everyone at PdB, and with that being the case, PdB is just able to take complete control of this game.
I do like to remind you that Spurgo has been taken out of the roster for Rampage, and I think that might actually be a very important change in their roster, destabilizing the whole team, not getting the spawn anchor they needed apparently. I think that's actually that might actually be the deciding change. That is, Rampage right now. They're looking so weak, so much weaker than the last weekend. Last weekend they looked invincible.
They were noticeable. Yeah, again, it was noticeable yesterday, but today it's now very noticeable. I think perhaps, yeah, to your point, maybe the change, Spug not able to be here, maybe has been the difference maker, and maybe partially explains why Rampage has seen the, again, just really kind of fallen off this weekend.
Rampage is looking to retake the left side here, but Cynic in the front lines actually gets taken down by Soren. Soren is actually playing on top of his game as well, hitting the shots he needs to hit.
Yeah, definitely. Groot does take him down though, but Fiona is here, might be able to get a trade. Spots the other Rampage player who's here. Does take down Ulti. Defending this position, goes for the jump shot.
Would have been a cool snip right there, but Sadly, he misses. He does see everyone of the other side. He doesn't have any bullets in this chamber. Gets taken out by that. By entropy. I feel like Rampage is just dying too quickly to PdB. Look at the scoreline again. 4 kills going in favor of PdB. As Soren is reeking up kills as well. He's already on 30. Very good stuff by both Spartan and by the whole team of PdB, actually. Everyone is looking very good by PdB. As they're looking to successfully defend this trench as well. In 15 seconds, they will be attacking the last trench of Rampage. And I might assume that Rampage is going to step it up a little bit to not lose their HQ right now.
I mean, Rampage just trying to play not to be completely wiped in this half, but PdB seems to be feeling it, and I think they're going to want the clean victory. Soren actually now is the top fragger in the game at 30 kills, so he's really having a good half. And unfortunately for Rampage, the trouble might be that they know that they've now lost this game. There's nothing they can do at this point, no matter how well they play. PdB is going to take the match. That's to say that PdB has already gained entry into the far right side, and Entropy is going to be trying to stop this. He does take down one, gets a kill on the Fiona. Take the head flanks him, so I have a feeling this cap is also going to go the way of PdB.
Yeah, instantly. It's noteworthy to say that the Cynic had a power cut, so he's no longer in this match, not helping the cause of Rampage right now.
Cynic's power just went out, so now Rampage a man down against PdB, but admittedly, it did not matter.
No, they were already...
PdB had already won the game, but still, you know, not helping things. Not helping things whatsoever.
But Rampage needs to keep their headquarters at least. If they lose their headquarters, I think that's a cherry on the pie actually for PdB being able to defeat the strongest looking team in the playoffs in the first weekend. And taking their headquarters, but it looks like they are actually able to do it. The power is also out of Rampage right now. They're not communicating anymore. They're just trying to get single kills, but it's not looking good for Rampage at all right now.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing. I think PdB had the confidence going into the second half, and again, we just saw, particularly that first defense that PdB had was just immaculate. It was perfect. Rampage was not able to do anything against it, and the team play for PdB has really come out this game. And for Rampage, again, tough way to end the tournament. You start perfect, going 4-0, and then things don't go your way yesterday, and then today you come out and PdB just completely outplays you. So tough way to go, tough way to end the tournament for Rampage, but they were definitely the favorites coming into this weekend.
Interesting to see how also PdB actually grew in this game, because I feel like were they first 0-2 and then 2-2 and then
They started the tournament 2-0 and then they lost.
Okay,
2 games last Sunday, lost the semifinal yesterday, so they've been on a 3-game losing streak essentially. So they've really banded together as a team to try to come away from this tournament with at least something, and they will.
With the third place of well, it is certain right now. They have secured the third place, but that's incredible stuff actually. PdB, I wouldn't have guessed this actually happening, and actually so strong as well with four trenches in the lead. But Rampage is looking to secure their headquarters right now, retaking this trench slowly but surely. Ulti runs out to reload this gun though, which might give them time to actually retake this trench. He is going on the far left flank right now, trying to stop the rotations from coming in and actually defending the right hand side. Was it enough to get the gap? No, it wasn't. Prio is looking to secure the middle section right now. Gets taken out by Foyner. And PdB just looking way too strong to even lose this trench right now. As they
10 seconds on the clock. Dick's gonna go for a flank here.
but only 2 people alive for Rampage, so it looks like they are going to lose this trench, and that's
gonna
all
do
over.
it. PdB, 3rd place in the FDT. They take down Rampage on Artois. Great match from them. Great stuff.
Pull back.
Absolutely very strong play by PdB, and well, I must say, ridiculous. This is an really wow, an example of how you should team play this game. And well, PdB being the definite underdog in this match, actually able to secure a so confident and so decisive victory in this half. That well, it's amazing to see how good team play must have been for PdB against